Hey, good afternoon, 1:51 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. As I've titled this live video, it's called Four Days, Four More Days Left of School. Need I say more? And main reason why I titled it this is that it just seems that the drama, or I guess if you want to call it that, or just some of the craziness that's happening here, it seems to be increasing as we get closer to culmination. So earlier this today, I posted something about how today is the day that as Monday was kind of like the absolute last day to get those decimal points and those last minute points to try to get to culmination. And so the students who were informed that they were not culminating were informed today. So with that being said, that means that the students who are not culminating basically stopped giving a crap. This also causes a little bit of a logistical issue due to the fact that you're going to have a bunch of kids who really now are trying to find a purpose in being in school, and we keep them around. We don't send them home or anything like that, but at the same time they feel like they want to go home, and it makes for some logistical issues, and also just making sure that property doesn't get defaced and anything else like that. Culmination is Thursday afternoon, and actually it's from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Carson Center, which is right off the 405, really close to IKEA. I haven't been in that building since I was a kid, but that's where the culmination is taking place for Alliance College Ready Middle Academy number 4 for the year. As staff, I was requested or encouraged heavily to go. However, it's unpaid, even though it's mandatory or close to mandatory, and that we're all expected to show up, to reflect on the success of these students. Cool. And I'm okay with that. But the problem is, as an hourly employee, the school's shutting down at noon, and that denies us of 4 extra hours of work that we would normally, needed. And I don't think we're going to get paid for the 3-4 hours that we're going to be at the Carson Center. That makes for a very difficult place to be. I mean, I'm not a charity, but we'll see where that goes. I mean, I'm going to go anyway. If you give me one sec, I'm getting a solution to my Kawasaki keys. Hello? Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds good. And then I would just have to come in with what? Okay, perfect. Okay, yes, I'm a longtime customer. Yeah, so I mean, I'm in the system. I've been there since like 2003. Yeah. Yes. The email for my yeah, it would probably be somewhere, but I think it's either under supersaber@gmail.com or christine@twowheeledtours.net, but I'm not sure which one. But I can go in person to take care of this. I just wanted to see if you guys could do it and that I could go through Kawasaki. Yeah. And what's your name? You're Jose? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I live really close to there, so I can just come by and do it. And I just need the key code? Awesome. Yeah, I will bring that information to you guys then. No problem. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Okay, so I'm back. So the main reason why I had to stop for that is so Evan's having a bad day. If you don't know who Evan is, Evan's my boyfriend. He rides a 2014 Kawasaki Ninja 300. He lost his second key and needs to get it replaced. Now, the good news, and to answer Monique's question of woohoo, 4 days till freedom, then what? Actually, for the teachers, they get their freedom. I have to come back to work on Monday. But on a bright note, the work that I have to do on Monday is more fun and has nothing to do with this school, which is good. So anyway, going back to the Kawasaki story, Evan lost his last key. His bike is stranded at work. But the good news is that if you buy a motorcycle, a brand new one, or if you're lucky to get one from a responsible owner, there is this numerical tag that comes with the set of 2 keys that you get when you purchase a motorcycle. That tag has a 4-digit code on it. And in the case that you lose both your keys, that tag corresponds to a pattern for the keys. And if since it's through Kawasaki, if he goes through Kawasaki with that code, they will make a key from the factory exactly like the key that fits into the ignition of the bike. The good news is, yes, he lost the key, unfortunately. However, he kept the tag, is at home. And I was actually calling around a couple dealerships to see if they can send that code back to Kawasaki and make a replacement. So for you motorcycle riders out there, if you do, that key tag is hella important. I was lucky that when I purchased Pam, my 2011 Versys, Kawasaki Versys, she came with a tag. So if God forbid I lose my keys, I keep the tag, I can go back, and this mistake, including tax, is probably going to cost about $58. And then that's per key. And then what'll happen is we can order blanks on eBay and then just go to a regular locksmith and pay like $4 to get the copies made. So we're okay, and that's okay.
So I'm calling all the parents on the Chromebook list. On the iPad list. Jason Ocampo Flores said, "What?"
I'm on live.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Because he's on the list.
I'll give you a second. It's just I think the internet's going funky right now. It's trying to switch over and it doesn't like internet right now. Hopefully you guys can see this.
It's on hold.
Okay. I thought I was going to have some time to do this, but apparently I'm going to have to cut this one short. But just a little advice for today. Keep your keys, keep your key tags. Don't lose them. You don't want to do that. Hi, guy behind the yeah, that's my coworker Jose. He's we're dealing with some issues with parents right now. Basically, there was this iPad program that I implemented there was this iPad program that I implemented back in January, where the kids could take home the iPads, and the problem is that some of these kids are not bringing them back, and I have no way to track them easily. And so it's kind of like, guys, you need to return it. This wasn't a gift to you. So we're calling parents and hassling them. I'm also dealing with a similar issue with a Chromebook in which a student water damaged it and the parent refuses to pay. So I'm dealing with that as well. It's getting really ridiculous right now. Yes, no problem, Monique. Yeah, I know us motorcyclists need to stick together on that. So yes, but I'm dealing with a water damage issue. The parent is convinced that he could take the unit and take it to a third party to have it repaired, but honestly, the Chromebook's only $200, and for me to replace 2 parts on it before labor is going to cost at least $210. So it's like the difference between wanting to salvage a car and then totaling it. It's like, just pay the money, dude. But it's a problem when the parent is basically saying, unless my kid admits that he did it, it's not his fault. And that is really not the way that things are supposed to work here. And it really tells you a lot about people in general when they can't even take responsibility for their own actions. It's quite embarrassing. I have other ways, other things that I can talk about that that involve people not taking responsibility for their actions. But I'm not going to go there because this is supposed to be fun. But yes, so that is the current situation at hand. Lost keys, good news, tag is okay. So, I'm going to take care of that. It's looking at about, $57, which isn't that bad. Yes, Monique, nice question there. Do they sign an agreement before getting them? Yes, there's an actual contract that they have to do here. But yes, there is an actual agreement where they have to promise to take care of the technology in the school. And yes, they did sign that agreement. So it's just a matter of stubbornness on the part of the parent. And this student has gotten into trouble multiple times before. He's got at least, 4 violations for referrals stemming back to March of this year. So, I mean, just a couple months and been on a bad streak. It's very embarrassing. So I'm dealing with that. Aside from that, I'm just trying to get through school. It's, sometimes, there's some sort of things that you have to take for the team, but there's also a level of dignity that you try to preserve when you're trying to do it. And when you're in a situation where you can't do that, it's very challenging. So that's why I'm here, and we're, trying to, I'm trying to do what I can here until I don't have to anymore. Up next is inventory. I'm hoping for better news in the upcoming weeks about life in general. I'm, let's just say I'm in the middle of some projects that I'm hoping are going to yield dividends if all of my stars align. So we'll see what happens and just go from there. It's just a matter of doing everything possible to move forward and stay positive. That's all we can do. So had a little bit of a technical issue there. I just switched over to Ethernet. Our Wi-Fi is going berserky again. Of course, after the maintenance guy who comes in on Tuesdays, checks the system. Oh, it's fine. I pushed a bunch of buttons. No, there's nothing that can replace the steadiness of an Ethernet connection, because it's either on or it's off. So that's where I am. Yeah, makes for a fun time. Aside from that, it's just another day, getting through. I can see the difference in morale between the kids who are culminating, basically walking the stage in ceremony, and the other ones who are just leaving us, with a grade, a report card, and moving on to whatever high school there is. You can't hold kids back. You can do everything possible, and I know that there are students that, may be not being able to culminate for whatever reason, but the ones that I have issues with are the ones that made a legitimate choice not to do the work. Those are the ones that really bother me, because there are quite a few in that group that just decided, I don't feel like it, I'm not going to do it. You can push me all you want, but I'm going to push back, but in a negative way, and that is the price you pay. Some of the retaliation's already begun. I think I had a couple students sent in for referrals for throwing items across a room, or bad-mouthing a teacher, or deciding to just walk out of class. So it's stems. Yeah.
What's up?
The usual. I'm on a live broadcast. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of justice for all.
You mean injustice?
Much of it. Yeah. So I like this camera view because it makes my office look bigger than it actually is. Because you realize it's just like this tiny corner of a room that gets overrun by screaming children and parents. Yeah. I just realized that, I can just laugh about this all day long. Here, I'm just gonna I need to pick up my book and be like, this is all I have. This corner is all I have. I don't have anything. It's just, well, I have something, but I get but you're IT. You move around a lot. So, here's my question. What am I gonna do with the stacked, those are all keyboards from the iPads that I had to give out. That stack was about 3 times bigger when before I had to reconsolidate things into more boxes that are over there stacked to the 9s. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. And they said, oh yeah, you know what? She's the IT. She doesn't need any space. Really? Tell me that when stuff starts walking away. Because it's open here in the free. It's I feel like a Goodwill over here. It's here's some free stuff. I don't want to be Goodwill. If I want to be Goodwill, I'm going to work there. Come on. Do I look like a charity? Don't answer that question. Yeah, I need puppets, you know. You think there should be a puppet show? What do you think?
Yeah, the moose.
My moose is loose? Here, you toss me the moose.
Tossing the moose.
Toss.
And that right there.
Oh yeah, my little Snorlax. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So, I know I got it.
You're the moose. Like, here, I'm here to turn in my Chromebook. For some reason, it's frozen. What do I do? And you're like, common sense. Maybe reboot the system by shutting it down.
Exactly. It's like, yeah.
Go to pigs.
This is my moose.
Could you please open up the alley?
Jesus fucking Christ. Copy and route.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was my security guard. Yeah, he's pretty sick of this place too, so it's all good, right? But yeah, this is one of my moose. Hi. Yeah. Sometimes you just need a stuffed animal to get through. You know, get through. Just yeah. This is how I get through my day. With my IT, I just have a moose in my over by the yeah. Get me out of here. I need to get out of here. Stop. Yeah. I know. Anyway, open floor for questions if you have any. I'm just yeah, yeah. This is IT with stuffed animals. Here today, using a stuffed moose, I'm going to open a Chromebook that was water damaged. Yeah. So yeah, that's my story about that. But here's my question. I have a question for the audience, though. I mean, when has it ever been in your life where you were taught not to take responsibility for your actions? Question of box on the shelf. Oh, okay. Jesse has a question about the box on the shelf. That is a pop figure Baymax, one of the tall ones. So it's the one that's like, and on top of that is a Snorlax, and then somewhere hiding behind that is a bobblehead of Wayne Simmons from the Kings. So the next question is, what did I catch on the pier fishing? Other than a lot of angst. I almost caught a crab. My neighbor caught a mackerel with his pole, and I almost got a crab. I think as I was reeling the crab in, it kind of realized that it was about to leave the water, and then said, "Forget this," and let go. So I almost caught this red crab. It was really cute. I don't know what I would have done with it. I probably would have thrown it back, or I could have eaten it. I mean, I had options, but yeah, I almost caught a crab at the pier, which with a fishing pole is one of the few places where it's okay to have crabs. Well, maybe Joe's Crab Shack too, but that's where it is. Yes, I do aim to make sure that I do have stuffed animals near me, because otherwise, just I need them in my life. I need stuffed animals in my life right now. But yes. So that's that. Just for kicks, I got asked to play some hockey tonight at 6:30. So apparently there's some Daryl Evans camp, which is kind of cute. So I got asked to stand in net and get shot at, which, considering where I work in South LA, those are the only things that I'm allowed to get hit with, because I'm really not in the mood to becoming a 187. I'm gonna keep riding really fast, get through that. Yeah, I really can't wait till the end of school, because then I can catch more Pokemon. Hi, Joey. No, I did not catch a carp, and sadly, I was not able to go to the Pike this weekend. I am very bummed about it. I don't know how much longer is it going to be a carp nest, because I'm hoping to at least go. Yeah, Wednesday night might be a possibility. I think I may go to the Pike on Wednesday night, because I'm going to be getting fillings done in my teeth, and I'll probably have my face half numb. But since I don't need my mouth to use an iPad, to catch Magikarp. I don't know what else you would use your mouth for with the iPad and Magikarp, but I'll probably go to Long Beach and catch things. 9 more days. Okay, so the nest is gonna last 9 more days. Okay, well that's good to know, Joey, because I'm gonna go and play some more Pokemon Go because everything else involving this place seems to be incredibly depressing. So thank you for that. I will attempt to acquire the carp. That's about the only fish that I have been able to catch this week. Or at least I will be able to catch this week, and it's much easier than, cutting up live squid. Right. All right. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Well, fortunately, I'm able to hide here for a little while. I think Jose, my other comic relief, is
How kids grow.
yeah, helping kids grow. Oh, what am I doing? This is why I'm glad I'm not a teacher right now. I'm not a teacher right now. It's okay. I deal with computers. I don't deal with this.
Little snots sticking out.
Yeah, and I know. It's like, oh, I'm in middle school. I know all. Until you get to high school, and then you're basically a...
Right. Fuck, I fucked up.
Exactly. And I tried to tell them that with less harsh language. That no, they don't even listen to less harsh language. Oh, the kids of our future. We do our best, but it's middle school. Just remember what happened to you in middle school. And then just think that history just tends to perpetuate itself at times. And continue on. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. So no, great questions there. I'm just, like I said, this is open forum. There's going to be a lot of cleanup come next week when all the kids are gone, and I have to perform the actual, full inventory of the school. This is the one where I get really involved, and I have to pull out a scanner and scan everything and make sure that it's all accurate. It's lovely. So I'm working on that. Aside from that, about 20 minutes in here, and hopefully school goes. We have about an hour left of my day. Yeah. So we'll figure it out. It's all gonna be okay. I'm not gonna panic. Nothing's been stolen. I hope so too, Joey. I really hope I have a better day. I've solved a lot of problems today. I've solved a lot of problems. I am just hoping that the problems continue to solve themselves, because damn. I'm really hoping that the boys' restroom isn't desecrated, because the girls don't do anything. They don't, even the ones not culminating, they don't trash the restroom. But the boys, I don't even know where. It's like, where do you learn this from? Because this is on YouTube, and I know you watch a lot of YouTube. But no, it's just disgusting. And I don't believe in boys will be boys. It's called humans will not be disgusting. Just be a decent human being. I don't care what gender you align to or align with. Just be a decent person, please. It's, yeah. Those are my hashtag middle school problems. When it came to culmination, I never had an issue with it. I came from a Catholic school in Torrance, where we had 32 kids in our class, and I was with most of those kids for the majority of 7 years. We all graduated. We all passed our classes. No one failed out. It's oh God, the wet paper towels. I'm really glad we don't do that, and I'm really glad that the students that we have not figured out how to do that. So I'm not going to inspire, that's not the way I'm going to inspire a kid. Yeah, they are. Most people are gross. I think it was the very wise Albert Einstein, and I have it in a patch. I have that quote in a patch on one of my motorcycle jackets. It says, "I love humanity. It's people I can't stand." So once again, I love humanity, but it's people I can't stand. People. just lots of people, and I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything. This is just what I see, and I'm going, and my opinion goes blech. It's it makes for a fun, not so fun time. I'm really glad they don't do the paper towels on the ceilings. I mean, as soon as we see that, it's on like Donkey Kong. That's called suspension, or at least an in-house make you clean it up. I mean, damages to Chromebooks. I don't know what to do in any of this. And it's really improper timing too, because when I think about what can be saved with the warranty. Our warranty window just expired on May 30th, so there's no more warranty going on with the Chromebooks. If they're broken, I have to fix them straight. And when you have water being poured on things and destroying at least two components, and you might as well just get a new Chromebook, it's very hard to deal with that. So I'm hoping for a lot of better things to come right now. And a lot of drama to calm down. On a bright note, Eleanor, my FJR, has been at the shop for a rear tire replacement. I just haven't had time to pick her up. So she still functions. I'm glad I have 2 functioning motorcycles right now. And a spare in case the other one has to spend time at the shop again. Like it always does. I think things figure themselves out. So I think the universe will figure itself out. I think we're going to be okay. I hope everyone out there is okay. We have our ups and downs, but we'll be fine. If there's time tomorrow, I'll pop on in and say hi, and go from there. Like I said, this is for as long as I have the time slot to do this, I can totally make this a thing. So anyway, 2:18. I get out in about an hour and 20 minutes, and then on to better things, maybe on the ice. So any other questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I will answer them, or at least try to, in the next broadcast. There were a couple either this or that questions that were given to me in the last broadcast, but this topic came up and it just became that. So I'll hope to get to those. I still have them in a note. And if you have any other suggestions for another live broadcast of me randomly saying things, please let me know. Put them in the comments. I'll read them later. Until then, hasta luego. I will talk to you all later.